check it again. I think I need to something. Okay, now it's okay. Well, so let me write on the board. So we have past simple, okay, completed action. So an action that completed in it actually time in past, we say past simple. And when we talk about an action that was in progress in past, we use past continuous. Okay, well, as you know, and the structure is really easy. So for past simple, we have subject plus past form, past tense or past form of verb. For example, if we have regular, we need to add ed. I decided, I listened, I watched. If we have irregular, we need to change it to the form of verb to past tense, like went, like was and were. And for past continuous, as you know, we have subject plus be, that is was or were, of course, plus gerund or ing form of verb. Okay, so I was going, you were talking. Okay, so that was really easy. Now let's have a look at this part and try to do this part together to maybe get this grammar better. Complete this text with the correct past simple or past continuous form of verbs. Okay, let's read it together and try to complete it.
Yeah. Julia Wyman now lives in Australia, but she was born in the Philippines. Her parents, who are both engineers, supervised, supervisors.
Okay, her parents, who are both engineers. Okay, now we need to make a correct form for supervise. Okay, the construction of a power station here at the time, there at the time. Okay, so what do you think? This is actually an action that they did in a period of time. So it's better to use continuous in progress, okay?
Oh,
Yeah, so it's better to use past continuous.
hmm.
Well,
Oh,
you know, when, and let me say something because let me explain it. We have a really good clue here. At the time indicates a particular moment or period in the past when something happened. So this is a period of time in past at the time. So when we talk about a period of time, we need to use past continuous, okay? So it's better to use past continuous because we have at the time that indicates period of time in the past. So we're
yeah.
supervising.
Yes. Uh, in the 1980s, they moved to Canada.
Very good. We have an exact time. In the 1980s, they moved. Okay. While is really good word.
Yeah.
While she,
She was studying.
very good. She was starting business. Very good.
Julia had had her first great idea.
Okay. Very good. Had. Very good.
She created a system that would enable company to get better.
Yeah. Very good. She created. And
2 years later, she was doing.
very good. She was doing.
Uh, when another interesting idea came to her.
Very good. Came to her. And she
Modified
very good.
uh, in a way that improved
Yes. Improved.
the flow of communication and gave employee greater autonomy.
Yes. Gave employees greater autonomy. And Dayton and Cooper soon.
Dayton and Cooper soon hired her
Hired. Very good.
as a consultant and late offer less offer her a post in Melbourne, where
Mhm.
they were setting up their new headquarters.
Very good. Very good. We're setting up. Excellent. Very good. Okay. So just before we talk about some words that I could find here, let's talk about some verbs. Action, non-action. Do you remember anything about action and non-action verbs?
Yeah, I learned, but
Ah,
uh,
you forgot.
yeah, I can use it sometime, but sometime I forgot.
Okay.
Action and non-action. Mm.
Okay. And you know that we don't make gerund or ing form for non-action verbs.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Now, let's keep going and talk about, of course, as I told you before, we have some non-action verbs like have or think that can be used as action and non-action. So I'm not going to talk about it again. Okay. So, we have this word, hierarchical. Do you have any idea about the meaning of this word? Hierarchical company structure.
Hierarchical. Hierarchical.
Yeah. So it's
Mm,
something like an organization that's arranged according to people's or things, especially people's level of importance. Which one is more importance? Okay. For example, if this person related to the system is this, if these people actually are related to this system, we need to arrange them according to maybe their level of importance. So one is important than another one. So we say this actually company is hierarchical system or company.
because
Get it?
I remember that we
Yeah.
ever learned this
Yeah,
word.
you remember, but you forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you forgot. Of course, of course. It's okay. It's normal. We sometimes forget, so it's no matter. Okay. And there is another word that I can hear. Um, Autonomy. Yes, I can see this word means independence. Autonomy means freedom, independence.
Mm.
So yeah, freedom or independence. So,
Oh.
of course, I know. I can't see it. I need to change the color, but I don't know what I wrote. Let me check. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So I said freedom, independence. Okay. Well,
Okay.
let's keep going. Okay, wait. In each sentence, put the verb given in the correct tense, past simple or present perfect. Now let's talk about present perfect before we keep going. Okay, my favorite time tense. I love it. Present perfect, really useful, really common. Okay, we normally use it. That is really easy. So present perfect form. That is used to talk about an action that started in the past and continues to the present, or maybe in a period of time between past and present. Okay, for example, as you know the structure, subject plus have or has plus past participle. Past participle. So that is really easy. Okay, that is really easy. For example, I have done, I have gone. There is something about present perfect. So the difference between past simple and present simple. First of all, if something happened in the past and you know the time, the exact time, for example, yesterday, last month, in 1930s or in 2000, okay, so you have the exact time, you need to use past simple. If you have a period of time using for and since, it's definitely needs to have present perfect. I have worked, for example, in this company for 10 years or since 10 years ago. So I'm talking about a period of time. So I need to use present perfect. Okay. Sometimes we don't want to mention the time, just, a time in the past. I have eaten this meal. So maybe in the past, when, no matter. Okay, so I use present perfect. Well, now let's have a look at this exercise again. Let's complete it. Well, since you got a promotion, so what do you think?
Uh, have have your lifestyle uh, change
Okay,
to
so
to have
has changed.
change
Has changed. Very good.
and Francos is suffering from exhaustion. Uh, he has been
Mhm. Okay. He's been, of course, he has been away. Yeah, because you're talking about all this week, so he has been, of course. And instead of he has, you can say his.
his,
So, yeah, let me write it. So you have, comma, his.
his
His been.
okay.
He's been
His,
away.
his
Yes.
okay.
Yes, he's been away from the office all this week. And how long? How
How
long?
long has Mark stayed?
Okay, so especially, yes, how long when we normally, of course, if you say how long did is okay, but when you want to talk about actually period, the time that you've been in a job or something else, the first question that is asked using how long should be followed by present perfect. How long have you? So it's good. Of course, you may see did, past simple, acceptable, but it's better to use present perfect. I do agree. Have you stayed? Yes.
No, I mean how long has
Yeah. How long? Okay. How
has
long has? Yeah, of course. You can say has, or for example, I'm talking about, I'm giving an example, okay? Has, yes, he stayed. But there is something here. There is a point here that makes us to choose another one. Let me help you. So the first point, if you have how long, make your sentence using present perfect. But we have a point here, distractor. In his previous job, the job that finished and completed.
Oh,
Okay? If we say how long has he stayed in his job, it's okay. His job. It means it still continues. Yeah? So this is present perfect, but we have a word that is previous, that is finished, completed job. So how long did?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I understand.
Okay, very good. And number 4.
I heard.
I heard, very good. Last week. 5.
Uh, I miss. I've missing. I've missed. No, no. Um, I were miss.
I have missed, or I've missed the deadline once again. When, no matter, just I have missed it. So I've missed the deadline once again. My boss will be furious, very angry. So here we have present perfect. I've missed.
Miss. Oh, okay.
Yes, missed.
Okay. Miss. Mm.
Yes.
Lucy. Uh, Lucy. Were. No, no. Lucy were already a workaholic when she was being no when she
Okay.
when she has been a student.
Well, so you say was already a workaholic when she was a student. Yeah. And
When she was a student, I don't know.
both
Lucy.
are the same. So just was. She
Ah,
was, I was a workaholic when I was a student. So both past simple.
okay, okay. Monique uh, earned a lot more money in her previous job, but she finds, okay, just
Yeah,
earn.
earned, of course. Earned a lot of money in her previous job. And Peter,
Peter has offered. Peter has offered to work overtime before I ask him.
so Peter, no, before I ask him, it's finished. So there is something that you need to know. We normally say that when an action happened before another action in past, we use past perfect. But because you don't know this grammar, I don't say had offered, but I say Peter offered to work overtime before I asked him. So offered. But if you want to know the correct structure, we say we need to use past perfect. That is had plus past participle when we talk about an action that happened before another action in past. So as you can see, we have past simple, I asked him. Past simple. Before past simple, we use past perfect. But now it's okay to use past simple. So Peter offered to work before. But if I were you, I would say had offered. Had offered. This is past perfect. I will explain it later, but now because you don't know this grammar, just offered. It's okay, but has no, because if you use present perfect, you definitely, this is definitely wrong that you use present perfect before past simple. No, present perfect continues. It has a connection with present. So we don't use before past simple. And number 9, why?
Why uh why did you why did you complain about the workload?
Okay, very
Workload.
good. Yeah, workload, that's why you lost your job. And 10, you'll have to excuse the boss.
You have to excuse the boss. He he were being.
Okay, so recently, another maybe sign for present perfect. So you say he's been, or he has been under a lot of stress recently. He has been. So present perfect. He plus has plus past participle. He's been under a lot of stress recently. Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about writing because
Uh,
because you haven't done it yet. Why?
oh,
Okay.
I
Well,
I ever write a long
so
email, like
yeah,
a letter, but
yeah.
just for tell my friend about my story.
Yeah.
And because Gmail, they have the correct grammar, so I can write long email.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, so let's do something. Okay, just let's talk about maybe the words and phrases that you can use to fill in the blanks. 1, 2. For example, okay, this is your mail and you want to complete it. Okay, why do you write this word to fill in this blank, this word? Number 1, what can you write? Name, date, address, what?
uh, I think uh, date.
Of course, for example, I don't know, 18 May 2002,
Yeah,
something like that, okay? And number 2, the
dear,
beginning of your, yes.
yeah, dear Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah, of course, very good. And of course, you completed. Number 3, before you finish your
Uh,
answer?
I look forward to hearing from you.
Yes, of course, very good. And the last part, like best regard, like
Yours sincerely.
yours sincerely, of course, you can say something like this. And now, well, okay, again, we have a vocabulary section. Complete these sentences with missing words and write the words in the grid below. Okay, well, so let's complete it. Why not?
With missing wasn't write the word in the grid below. Okay. If Mr. Nakamura is your guest, then you are
Yes,
Mr. Nakamura uh, mm, partner. One.
no, of course no.
Uh,
You are my guest, so I am your,
guest.
no, I am your host.
Host. Oh.
Of course, you are my guest, so I am your host, of course.
Uh, yeah.
Well,
About her, but because I think it's I don't think it's a conference or seminar or
no, of
oh,
course, no. For example, when you go to someone's home, no matter that person will be your host.
mm, okay.
It's not only about TV programs or some or meetings or something like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Well,
is always thing with one meaning.
yeah, and let me say something. If your host is woman, you know that you should say hostess,
Hosted. Oh,
of course. So
okay.
I am hostess, not host.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Well,
would you like for your main course?
yes. Main course. Very good. Number 3.
Can I give you text? Can I give you um, oh, oh, what?
This is I give you a lift to the. It means I take you. I take you to the airport. I give you a lift.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, live.
Yeah.
And I'd like to book I'd like to book mm, for three table.
Of course. Book a table. Very good.
Do you do you do you mind?
Very good. Do you mind?
That was a wonderful dinner. Thank you. The food here is so so mm, so es so
Here. So I think.
hmm, tasty. Oh,
Tasty, of course. Of course,
yeah.
can be delicious, but because of this, say tasty.
ta-
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So we need to complete actually these
Oh,
words,
yeah.
missing words
It's
and greet, but we didn't because we couldn't find a word hidden. But it's no matter.
how did you have been somebody guess you right to thank them for the right to thank thank them for their um, their
What? Are you doing something? Because I cannot understand what you're doing. Are you doing something? No, are you saying something because I cannot? What
I
you're
just
talking
have
about?
to finish
The
the
greed. Okay, let's do this. So host, and the second one, okay, course.
them for
So
their
this is S, and this is I, and number 4. What was number 4? Let me check it. I'd like to book a table. Okay, so this is A,
course.
and okay, number 5, mind. Okay, I, and this one. Okay, so HO, let's guess.
S E I E
Oh, I can find it.
L.
Let me help you.
Hospitality.
Yes, hospitality. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Hospitality. Yes. Okay. Well, now we have a reading section. Reading this article, then choose the best sentence to complete the gaps. 1, 2, 4. Note that you will need only 4 of 6 sentences given. Drugs companies to cut down gifts for doctors. Wow.
Mm,
It should be really interesting.
24. 24. Note that we will need only 4 of the 6 sentences given. Mm. Mm. ATF companies verb. That's a only 4 of the 6 sentences. Okay. The pharmaceutical industry across the whole European continent now has to follow a tough new code of practice. Drugs companies will have to limit the entertainment they provide to doctors. This follows accusations that companies entertain doctors in order to influence prescribing pattern. It puts a strict limit on hospitality and gifts that can be offered to doctors or other drug prescribers. For example, pharmaceutical companies are no longer allowed to offer healthcare professional personal gifts. Any gift offered should be relevant to office use, and its value restricted to €10. The cost also placed tight limits on the widespread practice of companies funding doctors travel to scientific conferences in order to gain credibility for their product. In addition, payment for suppose is no longer allowed. There will be sanctions and annual audits to ensure everybody follows the code. Some countries, including Sweden, the UK, France, and Spain, have already brought in tough industry codes of practice.
Okay, well, so The pharmaceutical industry across the whole European continent now has to follow a tough new code of practice. Drug companies will have to limit the entertainment they provide to doctors. Yeah, why? And we have, entertain doctors in order to influence prescribing patterns. Okay, prescribe. Do you have any idea about the meaning of this prescribe?
Prescribe.
You know, for example, to write, when you go to doctor and you, I don't know, take some medicine to actually the doctor writes a prescription. So to give some medical rules. Okay, so this is prescribing. Okay, so this is something like write some rules maybe or give medical prescriptions. So this is prescribing. Okay.
Yeah.
And we have to, and it's value restricted, limited to 10 euros. And credibility means actually the fact that can be believed or trusted. So when something can be believed or trusted, we say actually credibility in order to gain this trust. Okay, so everyone can trust or believe it. And just this, there is no other word that I can. Spouse, a person who is married, spouses, wife, husband, a person who is married, spouse.
Spouse.
Yes. Okay, now let's complete this text. So let's try to find A to F. Number 1.
It is sometimes difficult to resolve a whip without causing offense. One, two, three, four.
So let's check. Okay, so drug companies will have to limit the entertainment they provide to doctors. This follows accusation that companies entertain doctors in order to influence prescribing pattern. Okay, now it puts strict limits. Okay, so which one can be? One, let me check.
Verified by Dr. Ventura, no. However, a few to refill give without causing of this. This is a tiny roll.
So let me check. Okay, so did you find? The code tries to respond to such criticism. It puts strict limit on hospitality and gifts that can be offered to doctors or other drug prescribers. So I think it can be, so A, no. It's sometimes no. B, no. C, no, however, no. In reality, they don't even know. Invitation to no, to leisure events, no. And how about F?
Of course.
The code tries to respond to such criticism. Okay.
Criticism.
Yeah, because look, we have something like, let me show you. We have this follow accusation, okay, to find someone's guilty. Okay,
Uh,
it means, yeah, for example, when you want to stating the crime to someone, you against someone, actually you, it's something like a formal charge against a person stating the crime or something like this. So we say
yeah.
this is, yeah, so this follows accusation that companies entertain doctors, and the code tries to respond to such criticism. So they are synonyms. Okay. Well, number two,
Oh,
to
for example,
office use and its value restricted to 10 euros.
any gift offer should be relevant to office use and its value is to 10 euro. Uh, um, uh,
They're no longer allowed to offer healthcare professionals personal. Any gift offered should be relevant to office use and its value restricted to 10 euros. So we are talking about gifts.
yeah, maybe
Gifts.
I think A is sometimes
Okay.
difficult to refill a gift without causing. I think so.
So look, we are talking about limitation. So I think, how about E? Invitations to sporting or other leisure events are no longer allowed either. So it means it's another actually limit. They put a limit.
Uh, email. Okay.
Yeah, because when you say A, it's sometimes difficult, but you know, to refuse a gift without causing. They don't want to uh, refuse a gift. Any gift offered should be relevant. So they want to give, but relevant gifts. Okay,
Mm.
for example, they want to limit everything. Okay, three.
Mm. The cost also places time limit on the gratis company funding data generation
Responding to
for the product.
scientific conference in order to gain credit for their products. Products what? Products.
Uh,
Or because they go to conferences when they want it, they travel. So
yeah, maybe B.
definitely yes, yes. And the next one,
The next one is um will be and ensure everybody follows the code. Some
French
countries
Spain included top
brought
industry code of practice.
practice. So, however, C.
Very good. See, however, a few other EU countries, yes.
Yeah.
Europe countries may have to change their culture. Okay. Well, let's skip this topic for the next session. Next
Yeah.
session, we will discuss it again. Okay, dear. Any questions, any issues?
Uh, I
Difficult?
no, not difficult, but a lot of new words. I think so. Some new
Oh,
words.
really? Can you see? I can't see. Okay, let me check,
Oh, but
uh,
okay, I will try to find out the meaning of words.
is there any word that I didn't say? Because I want to know if there is a word that I didn't talk about. So I saw some words that,
Uh, like Sanson. I don't know. There will be sanction.
which?
This
Okay, there
okay.
will be sanction. Okay, sanction is from the verb sank. Okay, and it's something, if I want to give you a good as a noun. This is a strong action taken in order to make people obey a law or rule. Something like a punishment given when they don't do it. Okay, for example, this is strong action. I want to make you do something. So I take a strong action in order to make you do that thing, to follow my rules, to obey rules. If you don't do, it's something like punishments, okay, will be expected. So this is sanction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why?
Everybody, follows the code. There will be sanctions and annual audits to ensure everybody follows the code. So it means something like punishment or something like, I don't know, strong action, maybe, so that we can be sure that you follow the rules.
Okay.
Okay. Well, and any other?
No. It's okay.
If you can see, you can ask me. If no, I will check it. If I can find any other word, I will talk about it. Okay, so just this. Thank
Yeah.
you, my dears. Yep. Have a
Thank you.
good night. You're welcome.
Have a good
Goodbye.
night. Goodbye.
Bye.